Welcome back to NHS News.
Happy Friday, Millers, and happy return of Jordan.
It's good to be back, Millers. Let's get into it.
The hidden killer is on the loose in the streets of New York City. CEO of United Healthcare Brian Thompson was shot and killed outside of a hotel in Manhattan on Wednesday, and the police have yet to find who did it. Police believe the killer rode away from the crime on a bike and has not been seen since. We give Mr. Thompson's family our best wishes. Now for a more lighthearted note, let's see what's happening in news.
If you're interested in traveling to England, France, or the Netherlands, Miss Dossie will be hosting another trip to Europe during spring break of 2026. Reach out to Miss Dossie if you have any questions or wish to attend. Reserve your spot soon as they are filling up fast.
There is an informational meeting for the Greece and Italy trip during spring break of 2027. The meeting will be on December 10th at 6:30 p.m. in the library. Scan the QR code to attend.
Lift Academy and Republic Airways will be hosting Aviation Career Day. If you are interested in a career in aviation, listen up. This event will be at the Republic Airway headquarters off of US 31 in Carmel from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. on December 7th. Now let's fly on over to Trending Today.
Are you looking for stocking stuffers? Wendy's is selling their $3 key tags that give you free Junior Frosties with any purchase for a year. These are available for sale in their restaurants and on their app. This will make a great Christmas gift. Now let's frost it over to meetings.
BSU is having a movie night this evening in the LGI room. Doors open at 5:45 at Gate 1. The movie starts at 6 and they will be playing Candy Cane Lane. Email Nehemiah Bridgewater at his school email with any questions.
The Inclusive Youth Group will be having a winter party on December 12th after school in room 2252. Email Skyly Schaefer if you have any questions.
Wow, what a wonderful segment of news.
Do you know what's even more wonderful?
Sports?
That's second. I'm talking about the fabulous lunches.
Oh well, let's toss it over.
Joining us from Noblesville, Indiana, please welcome the Noblesville High School Marching Band.
My name is Eric Thornberry. I'm the Director of Bands and the Music Department Chair for Noblesville Schools.
I'm Mr. Crosley. I am the Associate Director of Bands.
My name is Mr. Lennon, and this is my third year as the Director of Percussion.
This year's show was called Street Corner Symphony.
It's exploring sort of the duality of opposites.
The idea was to present using the imagery of street signs that create a corner. So we had blue signs and green signs that had opposing views or differing views. Half the band was in blue uniforms and half the band was in green uniforms.
We can have right, we can have wrong, but at the same time, right and wrong can also be the correct choice.
The big reveal in the video is that at some point all of the street signs change colors and
kind of creates this musical and visual symphony of just everything being and working
together at the corner of love and respect.
So this season was wildly successful from a competitive standpoint.
We placed 12th in our region and then 8th at our state championships, which just goes to show how stellar Indiana is at that, and both highest placements in school history at both of those events.
The best bands in the nation are in our class, and Indiana is known for marching band, and so 8th in the state of Indiana means that you're one of the best bands in the country.
One of the 10 Class A finalists for ISMA, and this is the third time in 4 years that we've been a state finalist in Class A.
Results at competitions are always I think, a reward for the work that we've been doing.
Been a very successful year and a very successful season for our marching band.
We were younger this year in totality, but also just upped the difficulty of the content that we were giving the kids visually, musically, in combination as well in terms of the simultaneous of those two things and how they correlate.
BOA Grand Nationals for me was kind of a dream come true. In that, for me, the day that I decided I wanted to be a band director was actually at BOA Grand Nationals.
I think we challenged our performers and didn't quite play it super safe. We'll benefit from that in terms of growth over the next couple seasons.
Our students give up a lot of time. They put in 8-hour days over fall break, 3 days a week.
Seeing the camaraderie with our students and our students building relationships that will last and transcend lifetimes.
We would not be able to have a successful program if we didn't have an incredible administration that supports the program. Our community, we're one of the best communities for music education. Noblesville's marching band is one of the top 30% bands in the nation.
Wow, that marching band was beautiful.
We'll see you next week, Millers. Peace.
Good evening, sports fans.
I am so excited for sports. Oh, let's just dive into it. Your girls basketball team lost to HSC 49-45 this past Wednesday. Meredith Tipner scored 19 points, Kate Rollins scored 9 points, and Cece Quigley scored 8 points. The girls will play at Fisher's on December 12th at 7:30 p.m. Show out, Millers. Now let's check out pro sports.
Both number 1 and number 2 go down in college basketball. Last Wednesday, the undefeated Kansas Jayhawks fell to Creighton in a stunning blowout upset, 76-63. While on the other side of the country, the Duke Blue Devils narrowly defeated the Auburn Tigers 84-78. It's not even March yet, and there is already madness going on in college basketball. Now let's roll over into meetings.
For sports tonight, your Miller boys varsity basketball team has a showdown with the Fishers Tigers at 7:30 at home in a game featuring the two highest ranked teams in the state. On Saturday, the swim and dive teams compete in their Noblesville Invite at home at 10 a.m. and boys wrestling has a match against Westfield at 9 a.m. Show out to show your Miller support.
I'm sad to end sports. Goodbye, favorite segment.
It's okay. We'll be back next week. But for now, peace, Millers.
Peace, Millers.